What is a direct variation? Right? Let's say let A and B are two quantities, right? Such that they are directly proportional to each other. That means A is directly proportional to each other. When these two are directly proportional, so with respect to something, some third quantity, right? Whatever that third quantity is called constant. For example, suppose there are 2 points A and B. These are, let's say, 100 kilometers apart. You travel from point A with a speed of 25 kilometers per hour. You will reach in 4 hours, right? To point B. Now, if you keep the time as constant, not changing the time, keep time 4 hours as constant, right? If you keep 4 hours as constant and again start from this point A with a speed of now 50 kilometers per hour. And now again you have to travel for 4 hours. You're not changing your time, you're keeping time as constant. So Ali, you will reach to a point C or not in 4 hours? Yes? You will cross B, right? You will reach some point C. And that point C from A will be at a distance of 200 kilometers or not? What exactly happened here? You kept something as constant. What is that? Time. So when time is constant and you double the speed, distance also get doubled or not? This is called directly proportional. One increases, another will also increase. If one decreases, the second thing will also decrease. So that constant, you get introduced this constant when you remove the sign of proportionality, and this is how A and B will have a relation. So if your constant is equal to A by B, that means they are directly proportional. Right? So now if we have to form a question here, if I say when A is equal to 3 and B is equal to 2, find the value when A is equal to 4. Find the value of B when A is equal to 4. So first set of values will be given to you to find out the value of K. Because K is your constant, it will not change. Like in this case, time is 4 hours, not change, right? A and B, speed change, distance change, but time is constant. So first set of values will help you to find out the constant. So A is how much? 3. K, and B is what? 2. So what is the value of K? 3 by 2. Now this is a constant. Now you are supposed to find out again the value of B when A is 4. Go back to this equation again. In place of A, you write 4. K is 3 by 2 into B. And from here, what is the value of B? 8 by 3. So when A is 3, B is 2. When A is 4, B is 8 by 3. ठीक है? Understood? I can also write A is directly proportional to root of B or square of B or cube of B, cube root of B. I can frame question, right? Depending on, like, there are different type of questions which can be framed in this. But you should know the meaning of directly and inversely proportional. Okay. Second is inversely proportional. What is the meaning of inversely proportional? If one increases, another has to decrease. If A increases, then B has to decrease. For example, in this case, one is traveling from A to B with a speed of 25 kilometers per hour, and 4 hours will reach B. Now, if I keep the distance as constant, this 100 kilometer, and now traveling with a speed of 50 kilometers per hour, in how much time you are going to reach B? 2 hours. So you are keeping distance as constant and you double the speed. See, so time taken has reduced to what? Half. Right? Time taken has reduced to what? Half. Such cases are called inversely proportional. And if two objects, two quantities are inversely proportional, this is how we write. A is inversely proportional to B. There is some constant. Remove the sign of proportionality, k into 1 by b, where k is your constant, and to find the value of k is equal to what? AB. So if your constant is nothing but obtained by product of two quantities, that means these two quantities are inversely proportional. Remember, expenditure is equal to price into consumption. If expenditure is constant, price and consumption are inversely proportional. Price goes up, consumption has to come down. Right? Same way, if I have to solve the same question, when A is 3, B is 2, when A is 4, find B. So this first set of values will be given to you for finding out the value of K. So put A is equal to 3 and B 2. So you will get K 3 into 2, which is equal to what? 6. Now you are supposed to find out the value of B when A is 4. So again substitute back in this. K is already known to you, which is 6. A is 4. B. So B is equal to 3 by 2. Right? 24 नहीं 3 by 2. तुम लोग how many have younger brother and sister? वाहिद का और तुम्हारा तो मान लो you also. ये लोग घर पे पढ़ रहे हैं कि नहीं पढ़ रहे हैं आजकल? पढ़ रहे हैं? पढ़ रहा है? क्योंकि ज्यादा लाड़ प्यार में बिगड़ गए कि कुछ और कारण है? और मोबाइल का गेम? एक यहाँ पर एक डिफेंस का स्कूल खुलवा दो और डाल दो 2 साल के लिए, और आर्मी वालों की चलाने दो, सारा जितना भी स्वाद है सब आ जाएगा इन लोगों। घर वालों का तो बिल्कुल मत आना, रहने दो 1 साल। देयर इज वन स्कूल इन देहरादून, इंडिया का बेस्ट बोर्डिंग स्कूल है, पता है उसमें, कॉल्ड RIMC, राष्ट्रीय इंडियन मिलिट्री कॉलेज। इट हैज ओनली 1 सीट पर स्टेट, तो गोवा से 1 ही सीट है, बड़े स्टेट से देयर आर 2 सीट्स, सो वेरी रिस्ट्रिक्ट। मतलब गोवा से आज तक कोई निकला नहीं है, भरते ही नहीं बच्चे, तो देहरादून कौन भेजेगा। लेकिन उस कॉलेज का जो हिस्ट्री वैसा है कि एक भी बंदा आज तक अपनी लाइफ में अनसक्सेसफुल हुआ ही नहीं। There is no unsuccessful candidates which has come out of that college. So it's run by military, entire military. Schedule है सुबह 5 o'clock you have to get up. तुमको चाय मिलेगी या दूध जो भी तुमको पीना है. Then you have to go for a running. तो पूरा you have to go for 5 kilometer run. And they take student in 8th standard. फिर वहाँ से आओगे, फिर वहाँ पर नाश्ता करने जाना है, मॉर्निंग ब्रेकफास्ट, वो बड़ी सी उनकी आर्मी की, वो सबको एक साथ ही जाना है, एक साथ खाना, एक साथ उठना है, कॉल्ड जेंटलमैन कैडेट्स उनको बोलते हैं, GC. देन यू हैव टू बी, इट्स कॉल्ड प्रॉपर आर्मी. देन यू हैव टू गो टू स्कूल. शाम को 1 घंटे मोबाइल मिलता है, हाफ एन आवर के लिए. इन दैट हाफ एन आवर यू प्ले गेम और यू टॉक टू योर पेरेंट्स, चॉइस इज योर्स. देन मोबाइल विल बी टेकन, यू हैव टू गिव. एंड इफ यू आर फाउंड गिल्टी कि तुमने मोबाइल छुपा के कहीं दूसरा रखा है, सो फिर वो तुमको एक जो आर्मी का जो रूल होता है उसमें क्या होता है कि मिट्टी विट्टी कीचड़ विचड़ उसमें सब में तुमको घुमाते हैं और पीछे 10 kg का बैग टांग देंगे और उसके बाद दौड़ाएंगे कुदाएंगे, जंगल के नीचे से निकलो, मतलब नीचे ऊपर तार हैं, ऐसे करके गुलाटी करवाते हैं बैग पहनाए हुए, और वो पनिशमेंट बड़ा टफ रहता है। तो ऐसा कोई पेरेंट्स देख लेगा तो भेजेगा ही नहीं बच्चे को कि नहीं भेजो नहीं, छोड़ दो। लेकिन ऐसे स्कूल जरूरी है, 2 मिनट में सीधा कर देते हैं बच्चे को, और तुम भाग भी नहीं सकते। अगर तुम्हारे पेरेंट्स ने कहा था भाग नहीं सकता तो तुम कुछ कर नहीं सकते भाई साहब, वहाँ पर इतनी बैंड में रहता है। तो गोवा के 2 लड़कियां गई थी, एक लड़की गई थी सॉरी, और एक लड़की गई थी RIMC, इधर है ना बैंगलोर में, बेलगाम में। तो जो पहली जो गई थी तो वहां से उसके मम्मी पापा ने देखा कि एक दिन उसके साथ रहे तो उन्होंने कहा अरे बहुत काम करवा रहे तो वापस ले आए, तो उसको भी RIMC में करवा दिया। तो जो RIMC में है दोनों, वो इतना डिसिप्लिन है कि सुबह उठती हैं, खुद का बेड बनाती हैं, खुद चाय बनाएंगी जाके, फिर देन दे हैव टू गो फॉर अ रनिंग व्हेन दे कम हियर फॉर हॉलीडेज। दैट इज कॉल्ड लाइफ। कभी RIMC डालना गूगल पर और चेक करना RIMC, दे मेक यू सुपर स्ट्रांग एंड वेरी डिसिप्लिन। वो गोल्फ भी खिलाते हैं बच्चे को, घोड़े पे चढ़ो और गोल्फ खेलो चलो। यू नॉट हर्ड अबाउट दिस कॉलेज राइट? ऐसे कॉलेज में तुम सबको डालना चाहिए, मतलब सब ठीक हो जाओ, मतलब जितने भी तुम्हारी जो क्या कहते हैं उसको, जो जितना भी तुमको प्रिविलेज मिला हुआ है तब समझ आएगा। ऐसे कॉलेज में 4 दिन तुम लोग नहीं रुक सकते, और रोज उठना पड़ेगा आपको। ओके, तो ऐसे मम्मी पापा को बोल दो, इसके छोटे भाई बहनों कि ऐसे कॉलेज में भेज दो इनको, जरा 1 साल के ही भेज दो। ओके, थर्ड इज मिक्स्ड वेरिएशन। इन मिक्स्ड वेरिएशन व्हाट हैपन, देयर आर more than two quantities. Let's say A, B, C. Let's say A is, let's say, directly proportional to B. When A is directly proportional to B, when C is constant, and A is inversely proportional to C when B is constant. Right? So these two, one is directly proportional, second is inversely proportional. So can we say A is directly proportional to B and inversely proportional to C? Right? Since in first case C is constant, second case C is a variable and B is constant. Whenever you combine them, right, A is directly proportional to B, inversely proportional to C. So when you solve this, some third constant will have to come. That constant can be obtained by substituting the value of ABC. जैसे यहाँ पर हमने substitute किया था, right? That is the relation which you have to remember. So here K is nothing but equal to AC upon B. And once you get the value of ABC, then you have to substitute it back in the and find the answers. Right? It's called mixed variation. In 10th standard, there is a chapter called Ohm's law, मतलब electricity. तो उसमें था कि length of the resistor is directly proportional to the area of cross section and resistance is inversely proportional to the area of cross section. तो उसमें जो कांस्टेंट आता था वो आता था रेजिस्टिविटी, वायर की जो रेजिस्टिविटी, कॉपर है तो कॉपर के कितना मोटा पतला छोटा कैसा है वायर लोगे, रेजिस्टिविटी सेम ही रहेगा उसका। तो दोस दैट इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ मिक्स वेरिएशन, राइट? कि लेंथ ऑफ द वायर ऐसा कुछ था, तो क्वेश्चन लेंथ ऑफ द वायर इज डायरेक्टली proportional to, inversely proportional to resistance, something like this, and resistance is directly proportional to, inversely proportional to area, something was there, पढ़ाना छोड़ दिया तो I forgot, but this was the question which was there in 10th standard, which is based on mixed variation. So there are 3 types of variation. Now question which CAT has asked in variation, 2-3 बार पूछा है कि value of a diamond is directly proportional to square of its weight. Directly proportional to what? Square of its weight. Right? Then diamond broke into 4 pieces whose weights are in the ratio 1:2:3:4, whose weights are in the ratio 1:2:3:4. And because of this, value of diamond is decreased by कोई भी नंबर ले लो 70,000, right? Value of diamond decreased by 70K. Find the price of original unbroken diamond piece का price निकालना है, to find it out. If someone has, किसी का बहुत दिन से 10 रुपए गिरा छोड़ के गया था कोई, जिसका ईमानदारी से उठा लेना, तो 10 रुपए था किसी का गिरा हुआ है, तो वहां गिरा हुआ था तो ले लेना, नहीं है तो फिर देख लो क्या मिल जाएगा उससे तुमको वैसे भी. Let's say, see, it is given that value is directly proportional to what? Square of its weight, right? जो original diamond था, now broke down to 4 pieces, right? Let's say the weight of first piece is 1x, 2x, 3x and 4x. Ratio दिया है तो multiply some variables, so you get the actual value. So the actual weight of the diamond was 10x. Yes? Yes? So original value is directly proportional to what? Square of its weight. So what was the weight of the original one? Ka whole square, right? So value is V. This is 100x square into k, right? This k is a constant, remember that. Now what is the value of the first piece? Can we say V1 is equal to इसका square into k or not? 1x square into k, yes? Volume of second piece is what? 4x square into k. Value is directly proportional to square of its weight. तो 2x का square करेंगे ना, 4x square, और k constant है. Value of third piece is what? 9x square, okay, and fourth piece will be what? 16x square into k, right? So what is the value of all 4 pieces together? What is the value of all 4 pieces together? 30? x square into k or not? So earlier you were selling it in how much? 100 kx square. Now you are selling it at 30 kx square, right? Loss hua. So this loss, which is 100x square into k minus 30x square into k, is of how much? So this is equal to 70kx square is equal to 70,000. So what is the value of kx square? 70 cancel 1000 or not? Yes. You are supposed to find out what? What is the original value? 100 into kx square. And what is the value of kx square? So 100 into 1000, 1 lakh. So 1 lakh was the value of the original diamond ka piece. Right? You'll be surprised ki this is an actual question of CAT. It's an actual question of CAT. हाँ इजी है. पहले भी आया बाद में भी आया, लेकिन बाद में फिर वैल्यूज चेंज हो गए थे. वैल्यूज मतलब सिमिलर क्वेश्चन था, क्यूब व्यूब कुछ कर दिया था. बताता हूँ नेक्स्ट वाला क्वेश्चन जो था. दिस इज क्लियर ऑल ऑफ यू? बताता हूँ.